member for Beaches East York.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Here, here. Here, here. Bravo.
Increasingly, Mr. Speaker, and I mean daily, the railways across this country are operating as virtual pipelines. From virtually none in 2008, the number of barrels of oil moving across this country through towns and cities has grown exponentially. 200,000 barrels of oil shipped per day in 2013. This year, an estimated 1 million barrels per day, Mr. Speaker. Next year, an anticipated 1.4 million through towns and cities, through farmland, by lakes, across rivers. When this began, Mr. Speaker, we had one inspector for every 14 tanker cars of oil. As of last year, one inspector for every 4,000 tanker cars of oil.
Shame.
Since the devastation of the Lac Mégantic derailment, including the deaths of 47 people, Mr. Speaker, Transport Canada has hired just one additional inspector. That's over a period of 2 years. This is not what concern for public safety looks like, Mr. Speaker. It's quite the opposite. It is a demonstration of profound disregard for what has transpired, for the risks that confront us daily and increasingly, and for the prospects of more and ever greater catastrophe as trains full of oil roll through densely populated urban Canada with increasing frequency. While this bill, by way of establishing minimum insurance levels and a pooled disaster relief fund, and by increasing the authority of rail safety inspectors, is a small step forward, we support the bill, Mr. Speaker, because we believe it is essential to immediately improve the liability and accountability regime of Canada's railways. In the aftermath of Lac Mégantic, the government of Quebec, by extension the public of Quebec, has been left with a liability of close to $500 million. But it not nearly comes close, Mr. Speaker, to acknowledging the nature of the problem, the urgency posed by the risks, the enormity of the potential disaster, the concerns of Canadians, and most critically, it fails to acknowledge the government's own unequivocal responsibility for ensuring the safety of the Canadian public. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Questions and comments? The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Transport.